cutting edge scale, guys. Nexas here, and welcome back to Broken Destiny 2. Yep, we are still at the relic, and Bungie have just gone like full steam ahead with this thing. They basically said just have fun with this, and that is exactly what we are going to do. And today, I'm going to show you how to craft an even better freaking Ammit AR2. I know a lot of people are obviously just doing the aggressive frame version of the Ammit, but you can make this even stronger. Yep, with the certain combos. Now, I'll quickly kind of showcase how you actually get it. I need to clear some stuff out though. But yeah, I'll quickly showcase how you do, of course, get a glitched Ammit. So basically, you need to have what's called the Ammit AR2 pattern, and also an aggressive frame shotgun. How you basically do it is lower your frames as much as you can, and then click real quick onto that one, and you should get an aggressive frame. Now, obviously, if you're too slow, you're not fast enough, it might not work every time. It takes a lot of practice, guys, and especially people on console, it will take you guys a little bit longer because obviously it is really freaking hard to do. But once you get the timings down and everything, you can see that is how you're going to get your aggressive frame AR2 and everything like that. You can then craft. But how you make this even better, and this is the crux of it, guys. So what you're going to do is once you do have a craft and everything, you're going to want to level it up as much as you can. So you can level, of course, by using mats. If you want to, you can just go here and use your mats. Level up to like level 16 or whatever makes your max level out. And then what you're going to need next is a pattern for both the Ammit AR2 and also a pattern for, of course, a crafted fusion rifle. Probably the Royal Execution. That's the one I've been using, because what we are going to basically be doing is sticking this Royal Executioner sort of perks onto our Ammit AR2. And yep, it does work pretty much the same thing. So instead of going into create, we go into reshape. You click, of course, the Royal Executioner and then the Ammit you want to put your gear onto. Now, again, this is going to take some time to kind of get. But once you do get it, of course, you will have a selection of the perks you can kind of choose from. So it is legit just all about patience, guys. This is not something you can kind of really brute force. You can do some steps like reducing your frames, like you see. Currently I'm at 30 frames a second. But once you do get it to work and everything, if you click your Royal Executioner, quickly switch to the ammo, you'll start to see I've got all the perks from my Royal Executioner on top of my course Ammit AR2. So you can start sticking on some really crazy things and everything like that. And you can see what we are going to be using that makes the Ammit even better is, of course, going to be Reservoir burst. So if you don't know what this does, it basically gives you extra damage when your magazine is full. You don't exactly get the whole explosion part of it, but you basically will get that extra damage and everything. Now, I will say as well, if you are going to stick it on, you can only do one perk per kind of setup. So if you want to put 2 perks from the Royal Executioner on, you'll have to do the whole setup twice. But you can see I can basically stick on my Reservoir burst. It'll go back to all the default weapons and I can craft this. Now, I do have my own crafted version of this, of course, and it's going to be this one, Reservoir burst and subsistence. And you can see those aren't actually perks for this weapon. So the Ammit AR2 right now has turnabout and incandescent. That's the original. But if I click these, I'll actually remove these. So do not, if you do this glitch, don't actually click on the perks inside the gun, because it will remove your subsistence or Reservoir burst or whatever you have on it. But now I have subsistence and Reservoir burst. I think I got subsistence from the glaive and I got Reservoir burst from the Royal Executioner. But yeah, now I do have, of course, an aggressive burst Ammit with Reservoir burst. You can see it on the left already. I'm doing a little bit extra damage, which I don't know if you really need it because this is already a one-shot pretty much, but it might help you out. And you'll see that the extra damage is going to be really nice. So you can see 2114, of course, and obviously with the aggressive frame, I'm shooting so many bullets. But then you'll see, of course, my Reservoir burst is gone. And now I'm doing a little bit less damage. Now, if you want to refresh Reservoir burst, that's all you got to do. And the longer you hold down, it seems to be like on a timer, it just stays. If you're holding your finger down, it consistently stays, because it actually thinks that you're still using the top half of the magazine. So you get a full magazine worth of extra damage. Obviously, if you let go a little bit, it'll disappear and you go back to normal. But this is just, it's filthy. You get like legit an extra, what, 20% damage for freeze? And stick on the Baron Rift or whatever. You know what? I actually might do that. And oh my good god, you'll start to do extra freaking damage. It's honestly so glorious. Or as we go into Well of Radius and kind of show it as well, you'll see an extra little bit of damage. We'll reload and everything, get it going again. We'll lose a Reservoir burst and we go in a little bit less damage. As I said, it's just filthy. And we're going to showcase this in some GMs and everything. I'm not going to go into PvP, guys, because I know PvP can be fun and everything. I just don't want to do it. It just goes against my integrity of PvP as a PvP player. We're going to do some GMs with this and just showcase how freaking nuts it actually is. So without further ado, let's go into some GMs with, of course, the boosted freaking cracked out Ammit. Alrighty, so we are going to be on, of course, the GM, which is going to be Battlegrounds Europa this week. And this is what it's going to be like with a Reservoir burst. And you can see everything is going to get absolutely annihilated. We'll obviously be able to stay out all the red bars and everything pretty quickly and everything. It does make GMs kind of trivial. And with the aggressive frame sort of weapon, because I'm getting kills, actually do get that increased rate of fire. So you can see, I mean, this crop is legit just... at this point, it's just pure freaking hacks. I don't know what other way you can really describe it as. It's just so freaking good. Obviously, you can go for different sort of perk combos, but as I said, the Reservoir Burst is definitely going to be the best one to kind of go for me because it just does so much more increased damage. I mean, the ammo itself with the glitch was already freaking cracked. This just gives you a little bit of an edge. So if you are a PvP guy, yeah, you can definitely use this one too. If you want to do a little bit more damage, you probably start one-shotting people a lot more, even though pretty much already two-taps. But yeah, if you want to do that increased little bit of damage with it, just stick the Reservoir Burst perk on it too. It's freaking cracked. And like, you could put a kill clip rampage other rolls on it as well if you have other weapons that can roll it. But man, Reservoir Burst just legit free damage for spraying. It's freaking filthy. So if we do something like this real quick and we just get some kills because I want that increase for RPM. We reload and hey, freaking barrier champ. Oh, see you later, barrier champ. I do have the subsistence on this as well. So you can see I'm able to just keep on spamming this shot so freaking much. Oh, it's glorious. Oh, it's so stupidly good. I mean, this is the ultimate form of the freaking Ammit AR2. People are gonna tell me it's like, yeah, I already got my Ammit, boys. You need to stick on the Reservoir Burst as well because it's free real estate. You guys, as I said, PvE, people might stick on Rampage or whatever kill clip. But as I said, it's just so nice to get the freaking Rampage or the freaking Reservoir Burst going with it. It's such a shame that things don't explode. Such a shame that things don't explode with the freaking mag or anything like that. Because if you had the freaking exploding of the Reservoir Burst as well, oh, it would be freaking glorious. But yeah, you can go see. GMs are they're pretty freaking trivial, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, you can still die. Don't think you're invincible because things will still absolutely one-tap the crap out of you like that. Oh my god, speak of the freaking devil. But yeah, obviously, if you're well locked or whatever, there's tons of ways to survive. You can just bye-bye. I just never have to really reload as well because I got the freaking, what's called the subsistence going too. Oh my god, guys. This is the ultimate form of the Ammit. Everyone's going around with their normal base-ass versions of the Ammit. This is the true Ammit AOR2. This is lore-accurate Ammit AOR freaking 2. Look at that. Obviously, you can stick on other perks, like I'm saying. You don't have to go with subsistence. Some people might put on like disruption breaks or whatever. You've got a grenade launcher, you could probably get away with that. There's actually so much combos. Like I don't know how many videos you can probably make, but honestly, it's exponential how much you could really do with it, as I said. So yeah, if you're gonna be about crafting everything, you can definitely have some fun, like coming up with just new freaking weapons and patterns and everything like that. But you can see Reservoir Burst, as long as you were keeping the your trigger down, it will keep the Reservoir Burst going, which will just give you that increased damage and everything. And because I'm doing so much damage over time, I'm getting my well back pretty much instantly. And that's another reason why you should probably use the well. I will say though is that, especially in GMs, if you don't kill something with the bullet and you have to reload, they will get their HP back. Like you see that server got his HP back, mainly because the server has to update his health and it's like, wait, what the hell just happened? And it just boops him back up to freaking full. But guys, the ultimate freaking form of the Ammit, it is here. It is freaking here. Now I need to pop another well because there's so many things coming at me. As I said, you are not invincible, so don't think that you can just run a GM and just tank everything. But I will say it's still but you know how freaking satisfying it is to finally be able to kill one of those dumbass things in one freaking mag. Here, his HP. Yeah, his HP is gonna jump. We're actually gonna use our aggressive frame Taipan. If you don't know, I've got aggressive frame Taipan. I mix my shotgun in with my Taipan. So yeah, I'm with my freaking Volta bracket too. So you can see it shoots a lot of bullets. But yeah, as I said, this is just like, it's just freaking ridiculously good. I don't know how Bungie are really gonna fix this or anything like that. I mean, they could definitely obviously roll back the servers, but rolling back the servers would invalidate a lot of people's works over the weekend. So that means that if they roll back to obviously before Friday, it means that any weapons or anything you've done over the weekend is just gonna disappear. Oh my god, what the hell was that? It's gonna see annihilated. Oh, we got an Unstoppable Ogre. Okay, I will say Unstoppable Ogres, they can still tank a good bit of damage. So I don't even have Unstoppable rounds on. I've got legit got freaking barrier on freaking barrier. You know what though? What can we do with this? Oh, the triple tap. Oh my god, the Unstoppable Ogre is freaking dead. Well, yeah, obviously they could roll back the servers instead, but it would invalidate a lot of people's like work over the freaking last weekend, which I don't think they really want to kind of do, especially people who actually did get the Ignite is kind of legit. So yeah, I will definitely say that when it comes to this this whole glitch and everything, it's going to be really interesting to see what to do. Obviously, this is not going to be able to stay because could you imagine showing them to the final freaking shape and we're just all spamming this at them? Now, the thing that you can actually kind of see is that I'm solo doing this and I've already taken, what, 11.5 minutes and I'm already freaking here. So you can already kind of tell that, yeah, it's pretty insane. Granted, I will say that you're still going to die to a lot of things like this crap where they spawn 2 freaking barriers in front of you. Unless you got like a well of radiance here, you're probably still going to die or whatever. But as I said, it's still going to be making a lot of like kind of things trivial. Like you can see, just keep on spraying or getting damage. I already have another well. It's pretty freaking ridiculous what you can get away with this, with the reservoir burst and all the extra damage. Oh, it's just so freaking glorious. But yeah, as I said, you can still definitely die. And it will make a lot of kind of things trivial. So if you want to get your solo completions kind of done for, what's it called in terms of, oh, okay, we're actually on top of the wall here. I actually might die here. I might die. Oh! Yep, you still gotta be worried in GMs, boys. But it will make you, obviously, if you want to solo do like a dungeon or something like that, you can definitely get away with doing it. It will do absolute work there, of course, as well. So it is up to you, personal preference, what you want to like spec into to do or anything like that. But I will definitely say that there might be some retroactive fixes. So say you do all this glitching and you get a solo dungeon done or something like that, you might have to do it again because I feel like Bungie will take that away because otherwise it just invalidates anyone who actually got it. It'll make everything kind of like, especially all the challenge sort of things, it'll make any of that sort of stuff kind of trivial. Alrighty, final boss time, of course, with our freaking Ammit. I probably will die probably here because I'm not really gonna like sweat out underneath. Oh, maybe I'll go in the corner or something. But this is realistically, it's gonna be very hard to survive here because I'm on solo and everything like that. You can definitely hide here and stuff if you want to kind of get your DPS going, but the damage things do to me is still going to be insane. But you can see that obviously with a type on. He's nearly already freaking like, what's called to the freaking half HP. But this is what I'm talking about where, oh, he's actually going to dip. But yeah, obviously I need to get my super going. If I don't have my super going, I'm probably just going to insta die. So I probably have to kill a bunch of ads and everything around the place. Boys, give my super back, please. Oh, please. Oh my God, the cursed trolls. This is where I'm saying that I might freaking die because, yeah, freaking things like that's coming in and blasting my ass. But yeah, you can kind of see that it does make it a little bit trivial, all these sorts of like events. Like, I mean, I should not be able to just walk around. This is legit, honestly. It kind of looks like hacks, and I actually just kind of feel like hacks. It's just built into the game somewhat. But obviously, the part that's going to be really, really hard is where I have to actually kind of like deal with enemies. Like, I have to actually run out and grab all these freaking like orbs and stuff because realistically, I'm going to get so blasted as soon as I walk out anywhere. Like, you can already see, I'm getting absolutely freaking pummeled right now. So you can kind of see that it definitely does ramp up. The GMs are definitely still going to be somewhat difficult in terms of you're still going up against, obviously, a ton of really, really strong enemies. So we get this guy real quick. As I said, kind of using heavy weapons is probably going to be our best bet as well. You can see... Oh my God. Freaking Taipan. There is the GM and everything. I will definitely say, though, this is definitely the ultimate form of course, the oh, look at all that gear. Probably going to take it off me. But this is obviously the kind of the best way to do the Ammit. As I said, Reservoir Burst on this is just, it's so good. Well, that is it for me. And of course, the lore accurate Ammit ART. You can see I already have like nearly 1,000 kills in this thing. I think I had like 0 before I started this. But what I will say is that this whole weapon with the Reservoir Burst and everything, that is how you unleash its ultimate form. There is so many combos, by the way, like aggressive frame freaking, what's it called? Grenade launchers like this one. I have an aggressive frame freaking fusion rifle. Basically, all you got to do is stick on the shotgun aggressive frame onto any weapon. And you just get extra bullets per freaking thing. You see it on the sniper. I was procking triple tap on like one shot. Same with the Taipan. But the Ammit AR2 with the Reservoir Burst, it's just so good. Keep your finger on the trigger and you have Reservoir Burst going the whole time. And it gives you, I think, like a 20 to 25% increase in damage, which is just going to be insane. It doesn't do any of the explosion part of Reservoir Burst, which is obviously a shame, but it must be to do with how fusion rifles work and everything in terms of explosions and whatnot. But I will say overall that the Ammit AR2 with the Reservoir Burst, it's basically its ultimate form. I know people are just going to run around with the aggressive frame glitch, which is fine. But guys, you've got to try out Reservoir Burst with it as well because it legit just makes it 10 times better. It's so freaking dope. So yeah, as I said, this glitch as well, I kind of showed how to do it at the very start and everything. It is all the spec quick fingers. I know console players, you definitely will struggle a lot more with this. It's definitely not easy on console, 100%. I haven't really done it myself because I don't really do console gameplay. But I know people who have definitely done it on old gen and done it on new gen. There's people who've definitely done it on console. You just got to get your timings down right. That is the main thing you got to do. But overall, once you do get it and once you get yourself a crafted aggressive frame like this, it's so freaking good. You've got to try it. As you can see, I just glitz through. I think that GM took me what? Can I even check my like My scoreboard? Okay, it doesn't tell me how long it took, but I legit think it was only like 15 minutes. I don't even think it was that long. So yeah, I will say overall, the freaking Ammit AR2 with the Reservoir Burst, definitely start crafting this one. Once you try it there, you get the Ammit itself, definitely try to get a Reservoir Burst perk onto this because it's freaking nasty how much damage you can do. But regardless, if you liked the video, show us a like, and really some more content, subscribe, and fantastic day, and hopefully I'll see you next collective in the next one.